Welcome to EV News Weekly. My name is Raj, and we cover the top stories from the previous week of EV news. This week, we're talking about Tesla's mobile charger gate. We're talking about Volkswagen entering the world of electric trucks. Tesla's insurance is expanding to more states. How are Hyundai's electric car sales? And Mercedes stunned us with a brand new electric SUV. And then, of course, we're going to end the segment off with a word or some words or some news about Bill Gates in relation to Elon Musk. No. Stay tuned. All right, our first story is the ever so famous Tesla mobile charger gate. If you are living under a rock, you should have already heard about this, and if you have, go ahead and skip over to the next segment. If you haven't, yes, if you are buying your Tesla after April 16th, it will no longer come with a charger. Yes, your electric vehicle that you are buying that is powered by electricity that you plug into the wall will not come with that plug. So says Tesla. According to them, people are just not using it enough, and if you need it, you can purchase it after the fact, and if you don't, then utilize whatever you have. If you have something, hopefully you have something. I don't know, but I guess this is what happens when you start making the big bucks. You can make calls like that. Apple. Anyway, on to our next story. Next story from our friends over across the pond in Germany. Our good friends over in Volkswagen are deciding to enter the electric vehicle market in the arena of trucks. Today, the only truck that's available that's electric is the Rivian. The Ford F-150 Lightning is soon to be coming. The Silverado is coming as well. And then, of course, you've got the much anticipated Tesla Cybertruck, but those don't exist today. But Volkswagen, they've got the ID4 out right now, and so that's their grand entry into the world of electric vehicles, but now they're wanting a piece of that truck market. Now, Volkswagen, I don't think they make a truck today, any sort of truck, so it'd be interesting to see what can they deliver to us in the arena of a Volkswagen truck. Of course, you'll probably have great build quality, and of course it'll be electric, but things that are very important, range and charging, of course, the charging network, Electrify America, EV Go, but I'm curious to wonder what kind of range they're going to give in this truck. Volkswagen just teased this, and their CEO said it was something that they'd be interested in exploring. So we'll see, Volkswagen, what can you give us in the arena of trucks, and how can you still make it interesting? Not the same old boring truck. Maybe not as extreme as Cybertruck, but I don't know. What do you think? What do you think that Volkswagen could do to make you buy their electric truck? Leave that down in the comments down below. So next story is involving Tesla and their insurance service. They are now making that insurance available in 3 more additional states, making the grand total 7 states that you can get Tesla insurance in. Those 3 states are Colorado, Oregon, and Virginia. Now, what's great about Tesla's insurance is that many people have claimed that Tesla insurance is in fact giving them a cheaper rate. And how is Tesla able to do so? Well, because they're able to monitor your driving and can see in real time if you're driving safe via your safety score and dynamically change the pricing of your insurance in real time, thus having you drive safer. There's no other insurance company that can do this on the planet, and this is pretty damn amazing. Now, there is one state that is still not able to take advantage of the safety score and dynamically adjust the pricing, and that's our great state of California. God knows why. They just need more money. But if you're in one of the following states, congrats to you. You have Tesla insurance, and you should definitely take a look at it to see if it is the cheaper option. So previously it was available in Arizona, Ohio, Texas, and California, and now it's available in Oregon, Colorado, and Virginia. So if you're one of those, take a look at Tesla insurance. Might be a great option for you. So our next story involving Hyundai and their electric vehicle sales. So far this year, their wholesale sales numbers is about 42,000 electric vehicles sold. That's up 95% year over year, which is just astronomical, especially for a newcomer in the EV space. Great for them. Now, that EV segment of their total vehicle sales is still less than 5%, but hey, Congrats to you, Hyundai. You're making some really cool vehicles. Okay, and out of those sales, of course, the big dog, the one that's crowning jewel for Hyundai, that's accounting for most of those sales at just under 8,000 sales, is the Hyundai Ioniq 5, which you'll see right back over there. And then coming in close second is the Kona EV. So Hyundai is making some great moves in the electric space, some affordable electric vehicles. So if you haven't checked them out, take a look. Good job, Hyundai. Okay, next story is involving Mercedes. Now, Mercedes has had an electric vehicle called the EQS. I mean, this is luxury. Now, unfortunately, price is kind of high combined with dealer markups has really made this a very difficult vehicle to get. If you've seen one, take a look at it. It's screaming luxury, but in any case, Mercedes is releasing a SUV variant of that same build of the EQS, so the EQS SUV. This was the biggest news last week in the world of electric vehicles, and this SUV packs quite a bit underneath. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Now, this SUV is going to have air suspension. It's going to have all the active lane keeping and so forth. There's a 10-degree rear axle steering, and we saw this in the EQS before, where all four wheels actually turn. It's pretty slick. Now, of course, it's going to have that hyper screen that Mercedes is known for in the running across the dashboard. There will be an optional third row seating, which is really slick in this SUV, providing plenty of space and puts it up in par with the Model X and Model Y. And all of the standard luxury features like ventilated seats, HEPA air filters, augmented reality heads-up display, amazing sound system, and so forth. Now, there will be 3 different versions of the EQS 450 SUV. There will be a 580 4MATIC SUV, and then there will be a 580 4MATIC sedan. I'll put a link to an article where you can find all of the details about these 3 variants, but some of the key highlights, of course, you want to know what's the range going to be like. Now, the only one that I was able to find is the 580 4MATIC sedan. This is actually going to have a 340-mile range, which is actually quite amazing. Nowadays, with an electric vehicle, as long as you have over 300, you feel pretty safe and secure. So Mercedes are coming out really slick with this vehicle. Now, it's going to be starting it at $125K, so that puts it along par with the Model X line, with the luxury high-end SUV in the electric space. So excited to see more of that coming soon. And who doesn't appreciate a good CEO versus CEO fight? And this involves 2 of the greatest. This is the icing on the cake. The last story of this week's news is regarding Elon and Bill Gates. So recently, a text message between Elon and Gates was leaked out. And this shows Gates asking Elon to talk about philanthropy. As we know, Bill Gates is all about it, and Elon basically leads all major companies that are pushing towards a sustainable future. However, Elon had learned that Bill had been shorting Tesla. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what shorting a stock is, think of it this way. It's basically you're betting on that company and that stock to fail. When they fail, you get paid. And so it's really a crappy way to look at life and betting on companies' failures, but believe it or not, Bill Gates is doing that with Tesla. So Elon decided to respond back to ask him, are you still shorting Tesla? And Bill responded, saying that he is sorry that he still has not closed out that short, and then proceeded to ask about philanthropy. To which Elon responded quite so eloquently, sorry, Bill, but I cannot take your philanthropy on climate change seriously when you have a massive short position against Tesla, the company doing the most to solve climate change. Ooh, salt in the wound, and that burns. Listen, Elon and Tesla are doing an amazing job, and the fact that Bill Gates, someone who is all about climate change and philanthropy, is shorting Tesla, the company that's pushing forward, it doesn't surprise me, considering that watching the whole Microsoft take on Sony with the whole gaming console war and plenty of other situations, it doesn't surprise me, but it just sucks. And Elon was not too happy about that. But hey, who am I to judge? All I know is, Elon, keep doing what you're doing, and Yeah, Bill, this didn't look so great for you. Probably stay in hiding. Also, Elon, let's not be mean on Twitter. Those pictures of Bill and his stomach, yeah, I don't know. I'll leave a picture for you to take a look at. You be the judge of. Thanks for joining me this week. I'll catch you guys next week. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next week. See ya.